54-man unit, that's what we are. Get it down for each other.
And welcome into GVSU Football Weekly, presented by XFINITY. I'm Steve Lloyd-Jones. Grand Valley evens their record with a 42-36 win here at Findlay today. Grand Valley playing great on both sides of the ball. Now, of course, we'll hear from head coach Matt Mitchell and some of the players. And our player profile for you this week is on senior Jack Sauber. Plus, a special look at the Laker defensive line. It's all ahead here on GVSU Football Weekly. Let's get started.
Carry it over to the field. Carry it over to the field today. Leave it on the line, like
Get busy living or get busy dying, okay? Get busy living or get busy dying.
Well, the Lakers would have the ball first to begin things here in Findlay. It would take them just 2 plays to get on the scoreboard.
Toss back to Robinson, running straight ahead to the 40. He breaks free, the 50, the 40, and nobody's going to catch Chris Robinson all the way for a touchdown. Robinson puts the Lakers on the board, and in the process goes way over 2,000 yards for his career. Here's a kick to the end zone, and the Oilers are going to bring it out. Middle of the field, 10 to the 15 to 20, and into a wall of tacklers there. And the ball comes out. Did Grand Valley get it? Grand Valley had ripped it out and brought it to the end zone, but apparently the officials say no, the play was blown dead. To throw, 3rd and 12. He's going to toss it across the middle to his tight end there, about the 22, where he's stuck. And it's Sauber and Jackson out here to the right as wide receivers. Play fake, he'll throw. Robinson picks up a blitzer, going to the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers! It's Potts, Jamie Potts with a touchdown. 3rd and goal from the 5 on the snap. Reed rolling right, wants to throw. Great pursuit, and he throws it incomplete. Harling back to throw, rolling to his left, looks for help. Now he guns to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Lakers! And on the snap, a handoff. Robinson right side run to the 40. On his feet at the 35. And spins down to the 30. 4th down and 2. Harling will hand it off. Chris, left side run. 1st down, 20. On his feet, 15-10. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers! A running play. Robinson breaks free. 40, 35, 30. Sideline 20, 10. He's gone in for another score. Chris Robinson's 44 yards. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
What a shootout in the first half as the Lakers go into the break up 35-29. Grand Valley will kick off to start things in the second half, and we've got highlights for you. Stay with us here on GVSU Football Weekly, presented by XFINITY.
about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
Well, after a 35-29 lead to begin the second half, Grand Valley would kick off.
Rolling left, Reed, under pressure, dropped! Oh, they got him on a big loss, and it's Judon in the backfield, Greg, just as you called for. Reed to throw, trying to step up, and they got him! They got him again, and it's Judon. And now a right, Verlon Reed will throw. Carey knocks it away with great defense. Fourth down, here's the deep snap, roll out to the right. Verlon Reed throws, it's dropped! Henry drops it, and the game will go to the Lakers.
Judon and Mosley both in there. Judon again. Judon just played a tremendous second half, especially.
Jack Sauber is the subject of this week's player profile. Let's take a look at this great senior.
When I was being recruited, the coaches told me they weren't sure what side of the ball they would put me on to start off. I was primarily a defensive player in high school, but after I worked out, they thought they'd try me on offense. And I think after they got a look at me for about a year, they decided I'd be better suited on defense. So that's when they decided to make that move. Being a part of this program is like the foundation for the rest of my life, really. Like, I've learned a lot of things since I've been here, and I've made a lot of friends that I'll probably have the rest of my life. You hear it when you're an underclassman from the older guys, and then it happens to you before you know it. And I can't even express how fast it went by. Like, I can't comprehend it still to this day. I only have 4 games left in my career. It's all together is something that I'm going to miss for sure, is, you know, playing football, how I feel playing football, and then all the stuff with my teammates and my friends, really. I'll remember, you know, all the good times we had, and, you know, I remember like the score of every game almost I think I played in. So, you know, I think a huge thing I'll remember is our playoff run from last year. That was an awesome experience. And I think that's something that like brought me really close with, and all of us really close together, is that playoff run. All the guys on that team last year and the guys that are on the team this year. That was like something that I'll really always remember.
Well, the Lakers winning a shootout 42-36 over Findlay. And coming up next, reaction from head coach Matt Mitchell. You're watching GVSU Football Weekly, presented by XFINITY.
I'd like to welcome you to our basement. I'd like to read a brief statement. We, the Hubacher family, are pleased to announce today that we've acquired the following players: Buster Posey, Mike Trout, Yadier Molina, Bryce Harper, Derek Jeter, and Miguel Cabrera. We believe that this demonstrates, once again, our family's unwavering commitment to assemble the very best team in this neighborhood.
Mr. Hubacher, you've really upped the ante here. How do you expect the other families in the neighborhood to respond?
Well, the Harris family's gonna be none too pleased.
Word is the Harrises are putting together quite a team of their own. Any concerns?
Under Cliff Harris's mismanagement, they already used up all their wall space with a bunch of paintings. I mean, really, come on.
Dad.
I know.
All right, next question.
Start building your own dream team at fathead.com.
If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000. That's why the smart choice is Xfinity. You can see all the best action in football all season long, with no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
We're not super huge on individual awards around here. This is more of a team type thing. But Chris Robinson, we played Grand Valley football for a long time. The single game rushing mark. Okay.
Well, the Lakers even up their overall record at 4-4 with this win here at Findlay. Now it's time to check in with head coach Matt Mitchell and get his reaction.
All right, Coach. Well, obviously that was a wild one. Got up early, 14-0, but you knew that you had to keep producing offensively because that's a dynamic offense you just went against.
Yeah, I mean, Verlon Reed, scary on tape, probably scarier in person. I mean, just making a lot of things happen. I think in the first half, you know, it was a combination of him making some things happen, and then they emptied the tank on us, trick plays, fake field goals, you know, a lot of different things. So we were under some serious duress, and it was, you know, one of those games where a lot of momentum swings, a lot of things going back. You need to be mentally tough when you show up.
You also got to stop where you force them to do a field goal. So early on, the defense kind of built momentum for you guys.
Yeah, and in that particular case, again, we did a good job stopping the run, and I think early on in that ball game, Findlay was going to try to run the ball on us a little bit because we'd given up some rushing yards up at Michigan Tech the previous week, but those goal line stops were a result of us being great on first and second down and hold them to some really longer, you know, third down stuff, and able to play good enough man coverage and create enough pressure to get them off the field on you know, down there and force a field goal attempt.
Grand Valley scores in the second play of the game. Robinson goes 64 yards for a touchdown to give you the early lead. When you decided to take the ball, was that just a change in the philosophy?
I felt like heading into there talking to our offensive coaches that they felt good about what we could do offensively. And to be honest with you, with where we were coming off last week with our mindset, I told, you know, we were talking in the locker room before the game that we need to have a spark that kind of got us going. And I just felt like with our senior quarterback, like I just told, hey, our senior quarterback's got to go out and lead us, and we got to get the thing done and just change it up a little bit and just kind of, you know, put a little pressure on the offense. And you talk about a spark, obviously Chris Robinson breaks a huge, you know, run, and that just, I mean, if you're a Grand Valley fan, you've seen us, we've gotten off some slow starts, and so for us to break that long run and the emotion on our sideline, that was big at the beginning of the game.
Chris with a single-game school record, 261 yards on 33 carries, and he also moved in past Michael Rattay into 12th on the all-time rushing list. Talk a bit about his day-to-day.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we were doing a good job up front getting movement. Our guys in the wideout position were mixing it up. You know, it's never a bad thing when an official tells you that your wideouts are blocking too hard and they need to, you know, cool it. And so I think a lot of those runs, you know, the big runs are a result of our secondary, but Chris is who we have right now because the injuries at the tailback position. Who's who we got? And it's a senior year, and he wants the ball at this point. And I thought he did a good job of, you know, would have had a complete game had it not been for that fumble. I mean, that fumble at the end could have been very costly. But we get the ball back, and we run it out. You know, we still put the ball back in his hands, and he bounced back and finished.
Talk a bit about the defensive line because Verlon Reed's a dynamic player, but it looked like the defensive ends really kind of frustrated him because he wasn't able to create as much as he wanted to.
Yeah, you know, I think the only success like they had really necessarily throwing the ball was like moving him, getting him out of the pocket, running a lot of boots and stuff and running right from a defensive line. And we started changing things up when we had the lead in terms of how we were playing those guys to keep them a little bit more contained. But you still saw his athleticism. I mean, there was one in the first half. He had a scramble. He made a bunch of guys look really silly, you know, in the back end of our defense. He's just a really good athlete. So for us to, I think it felt like we had 3 sacks, you know, something out there, and I think that's more than maybe they've given up all year. I think that's a credit to the coverage piece, you know, of things, but also our D-line. And, you know, our D-line's a strength. I would say this, we got some, you know, we got a nice play by Trey Walton in the corner one time, tipping a ball. Dante Carey made a nice play. We had enough guys kind of chip in the back end of our defense, kind of make, when there were some balls in the air, there were kind of 50-50 balls that we ended up making plays on those balls.
Matt Judon, a career-high 14 tackles and 2.5 sacks, 5.5 5.5 tackles for loss. He really had an impact on today's game.
Yeah, and you know, he's our kind of our bell cow up front. We have some seniors, but he's one of our more dynamic players, and so he was playing with a lot of emotion and intensity. And when we were out there, a lot of those plays, you don't understand, like Verlon extends those plays, and instead of being a repetition that lasts 4 seconds, a lot of them last 8, 9, and those could be really physically taxing. And we don't have any depth at all in the D line. You know, we got Alton Voss, but pretty much we're playing 3 DNs. You know, and so those guys had to go. So really proud of just the gutty effort, because things weren't easy. I mean, there's momentum changes and swings, and we could have got down and sitting here 3-4 in the season. You know, guys could have quit. I was happy with our guys, just kept battling away and fighting and finishing.
Straight ahead here on GVSU Football Weekly, a special feature on the defensive line for the Lakers. You won't want to miss this. GVSU Football Weekly rolls on right after this break.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
You learn something every single day at Grand Valley State University about who you are and who you can become, about where you've been and where you're going, about your goals and how to accomplish them. At the end of the day, you know what you want from life. Find it within yourself. Find it within Grand Valley State University.
For about the past 7 months, Ellie's been running really high fevers, anywhere from 101 to 105. I really appreciated that when Ellie was going through a lot of her health problems, that Dr. Duttler called me personally.
I think it's important for parents to know that we really care about these kids just as we would care for our own children. Access to health is really an important part of being a medical home in primary care. So we do allow our patients to make same-day appointments whenever possible. They can email me, or they can call.
Ellie really likes going to see Dr. Duttler. Doctor.
We want a Grand Valley victory. As the Lakers, we have pride. Our team will lead us on. Blue and white, we're on your side. We want a Grand Valley victory. As the Bucks will quickly see. Raise your voices and cheer for victory. Fight, fight, fight.
And welcome back. I'm Steve Lloyd Jones. You know, it's no secret in football that you need great play in the trenches to be successful. Now, the Lakers have an excellent defensive line, and we thought we'd give you a special behind-the-scenes peek at this exciting group.
Junior college guys came in. They fit in perfectly. Mosley came in. Frank came in first, actually, during the winter, and he got after it during the winter, working hard, so he fit right in with the group. No problems at all. And then Mosley, he came in the summer and worked his butt off. And that was like the mentality of our defensive line, hard workers. So I think they fit in perfect.
You know, obviously coming into the year we wanted to dominate, and that was really all we plan on doing is dominating. And we just take that to the practice field and we practice hard and carry it into games and, you know, try to dominate those lines and get after it, make people not want to play against us.
Yeah, we're going to the game feeling like we're unstoppable, even if we feel like we had a bad game. Like, we're never satisfied with our performance, but we know for a fact that when we go out there, we're going to give it all.
Well, if we have a game, we'll communicate with the person we're running the game with, you know, what we need to do, like, you know, run this so we're on the same page so we don't mess it up and run into each other.
Well, we know we got to set the tone for our defense and the whole team. I believe that we're the most talented position group on this team, and I feel it's only right that we set the tone and dominate, and that's our approach going into every game.
Losses.
I think the unit's is close because we have a lot of funny guys. So, I mean, we're joking when it's not time to be serious. So, you know, the fact that everyone has their own humor, sense of humor, makes the group close, and we have fun, and it makes football fun.
Oh yeah, I believe it is. It's like a brotherhood here, especially in our D-line group. Like I said, we're really close-knit. So, all these guys, I see myself communicating with in the future after Grand Valley football.
It's not a bond that's been built over the years. It's just an unwritten law for us. Like if your teammates are automatically brothers, you know, it's a trust. When you put these pads on, this uniform on us, you already have our trust until you prove that you don't deserve it.
Welcome to another installment of GVSU Football Weekly's Between Two Uprights. I am Marco Idarosa, here again with my guests Chris Picano and Joel Skipper. Who's who? I don't know. You kickers are all the same.
I'm Joel.
You're Joel. Okay. Chris, senior punter, correct? And Joel, sophomore kicker or whoever. I don't really care. Okay. Well, welcome to the show. Great to have you both. I'm not gonna shake your hand.
Okay.
All right. So I want to start with Chris. Could you give me a quick day in the life of Chris Picano? I mean, I know you lift 23 hours of the day. So what's the other hour?
Well, I watch YouTube videos on how to lift and try to get better at that for about another 50 minutes. And then for the last 10 before I go back to lifting, I eat some food.
As you know, coming up is a big event in the kicker, realm. Halloween. You guys got any big plans, any big costumes?
Well, I have 3. Thursday night, Tarzan. Friday night, I am going to be the Jamaican bobsled team with yours truly, Marco Idarosa.
Go do it.
And on Saturday, I am being a lumberjack.
I'll tell you what, Marco, I just got kind of enlightened. I think I might be Jason Hansen because maybe I can get the feeling of a great kicker to get out of my sophomore slump.
That'd be great. I want to know from both of you, Chris first, who's your favorite kicker on the team?
I'm gonna have to go with Joel Skipper over here. I mean, he's been on fire. Freshman came in, he's playing. Sophomore, he's still playing. He's doing pretty good.
Really?
Yes, Joel Skipper.
All right, whatever. Joel, I guess, answer.
I'd have to go with Chris Picano. I mean, he's nearing to be the all-time leader in punt average.
Not even a kicker. How does that count? As you can tell, Chris and I have really embraced the beard lifestyle. Chris looks homeless, but that's pretty much expected. Now, is the reason that you don't grow a beard because you look like a leprechaun?
Many people have said that, and yeah, when it gets a little long, it gets red, so I just...
We got a close-up on his face real quick.
No need for that. No need for that.
Please show.
This beard.
No.
Last before we leave, as nobody knows because nobody cares about the kickers, us specialists actually have our own special teams handshake. Would you guys mind demonstrating that?
Sure.
I'll hold that.
You can go over there. All right, you ready?
That was spectacular. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank my guests, senior punter Chris Picano, sophomore place kicker Joel Skipper. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Marco.
Got me this time?
No. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hey John, check it out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was testing to see if we really can turn any device in your house into a TV, and the tablet worked just fine, but I wanted to see if the phone would work as well. So I shrunk Sharon.
Every channel's live just like on TV, but it's my phone.
It's genius.
I'm watching TV.
Tiny Sharon's mean.
I'm right here.
Watch any channel live on any device around your home. The X1 Entertainment Operating System, only from XFINITY.
Well, you know, everything starts up front. Going into the game, coach said that we got to be physical up front within our wideouts and then through the running backs, and today we definitely did that.
We were pushing them off the ball. We were getting some good push, moving the line of scrimmage, and I think it definitely showed.
For this week's Laker Lightning Round, we have sophomore play kicker Joel Skipper. Joel, you ready for this?
Ready.
Play on the team most like you.
Marco.
First car you ever drove.
Buick LaCrosse.
Do you have a celebrity crush? And if so, who is it?
Halle Berry.
Do you get up early or sleep in?
Sleep in.
Favorite breakfast meal?
Captain Crunch Berries.
One thing you always hear from Coach Mitchell during the kicking portion of practice.
Do it again, do it again.
The funniest thing that's happened during the kickers practice this fall?
Probably when coaches get Marco and Chris mixed up.
Best singer on the team?
Judon.
Best dancer?
Jeff Madison.
Who is the funniest player on the team?
Marco.
The best dresser?
Best dresser. Owen Voss.
The worst dresser?
Worst dresser. Spencer Hurst.
Favorite TV show?
Sports Center.
Favorite movie?
Kicking and Screaming.
Favorite thing to do outside of football?
Video games.
And the best thing about playing football for Grand Valley State?
Kicking field goals.
And that's Joel Skipper with this week's Laker Lightning Round. Thanks, Joel.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, that'll do it for this week as Grand Valley a big win here at Findlay. The Lakers are back at home next Saturday to take on the Ashland Eagles. It's Laker Blue Night, so be sure to wear blue. I'm Steve Lloyd Jones. Thanks for watching GVSU Football Weekly. Have a great week, everybody.
I'd like to welcome you to our basement. I'd like to read a brief statement. We, the Hubacher family, are pleased to announce today that we've acquired the following players: Buster Posey, Mike Trout, Yadier Molina, Bryce Harper, Derek Jeter, and Miguel Cabrera. We believe that this demonstrates, once again, our family's unwavering commitment to assemble the very best team in this neighborhood.
Mr. Hubacher, you've really upped the ante here. How do you expect the other families in the neighborhood to respond?
Well, the Harris family's gonna be none too pleased.
Word is the Harrises are putting together quite a team of their own. Any concerns?
Under Cliff Harris's mismanagement, they already used up all their wall space with a bunch of paintings. I mean, really, come on.
Dad.
I know. Start building your own dream team at fathead.com.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
If you sign up for DirecTV's latest deal, prepare to be blindsided. Because they'll double your rate before you know it. And you'll find you're locked into a 2-year contract that could cost you over $3,000 bucks. That's why the smart choice is XFINITY. You can see all the best action in football all season long. With no surprises. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.